Mr. Abdul Khurshid Bhatti is a humanitarian development professional with 28 years of working experience. He has worked in two organizations between 1998 to 2006, and in 2007 he joined as CEO for Association for Humanitarian Development Pakistan, a non-governmental organization aimed at creating peace, justice, harmony, and equality through the participation of the most disadvantaged and marginalized communities. AHD have won multiple international awards through their efforts in providing access to safe drinking water, particularly within rural and disadvantaged areas.
I am Khurshid Bhatti, my CEO, Association for Humanitarian Development. Association for Humanitarian Development is a not-for-profit organization initiated a step toward sustainable development. Today's session is community-based climate adaptation, sustainable practices for a healthier environment. Now we want to talk about the climate change and what happens in past, what's going on, and here we will talk about the climate change. Climate change translates to long-term shifts in global and regional climate patterns. Human activities are driving the climate change. Climate change caused by green gas emissions, deforestation, industrial and agriculture activities, and it also leads to rising temperatures, global warming, melting glaciers, rising sea levels, droughts, floods, extreme weather events, hurricanes, heat waves, loss of biodiversity, ecosystem disruptions, food and water insecurity due to changing weather patterns, and what we have seen, California fire, heat, and anyone don't know about what happened, but fire damage more than 20,000 houses. So same in Pakistan, we faced consecutive floods, disasters, and I'm a witness of the Pakistan in early, then I started work in 1998. Then in 1999, there was a cyclone in Tata coastal region. And that cyclone I saw very dangerous, where trees, roots are up and people bodies lying on the trees and very huge damages. And same happened in 2010 and 12, 16, and then 2022. Who is getting impacted? Change to humankind, case of Pakistan, urban heat stress increases temperature, will increase the risk of relates illness and deaths. Flood impact in 2022, flood affected 33 million people, and lower Sindh part was looking like submerged in the water. And I was witness of that. And 16 district of Sindh, about 12 district submerged in water. Crop yield decline across key crops due to climate change impact, economic loss, annual GDP reduced to 20% with impact of major sectors. Vulnerability, Pakistan has experienced severe floods and droughts in recent decades, and the major super floods was 2010, 2012, 2016, and 2022. And other issues are the water shortage. Sindh is a low-lying area and 5 provinces of Pakistan, and the water comes from the mountain to Punjab and then Sindh. And Sindh half part already dried and shortage in water. So you see how damage is. Here you can see some pictures. Here is a fire due to heat, low market, low food, women suffering via taking food, shortage food, and how rural people suffering. What can we do? Climate change adaptation. We can do a lot of, if we have expertise, we have talent, we have wisdom, we have to assess the problems. What is climate change adaptation? Course correction, natural, human system to minimize the negative, work on building resilience to extreme events. And what does it mean? Build flood-resistant buildings, climate-resilient infrastructure, strengthen water management, efficient irrigation system, drainage system, develop drought-resistant crops, promote made smart agriculture, afforestation to prevent land degradation, improve land use practices, protect groundwater depleting, access to clean and safe drinking water, develop robust early warning system for floods and droughts, spread awareness, build capacity, educate on climate risk and adaptation measures. Now I want to share you people how water is depleting, how water is drying. Asia and Africa, some countries are dry up. In Sindh, also, when we were working, I saw some big NGOs doing hand pumps and wells and tube wells to drain the water for the agriculture crop. 2 decades before, we write one campaign. We ask NGOs and government to please do not install the hand pumps. But no one listened. And recently, our team published one report, and that shows that the hand pumps installed in Lower Sindh now producing the brackish water. So this is what happening, what we are doing. We gone into the machine era, and now everyone looking digital technology to solve the issues. But I think we should go to the natural. Who is doing it? Now the problems are everywhere, and many organizations registered on this world, and they are doing. But AHD registered in 2003, and it is a non-profit organization. Now I want to share about the AHD registration. Our aim was not to register the organization. In 1998, I was working in Caritas, Pakistan, Hyderabad, and one of Guy health program coordinator on working on handicapped children center. So when we sitting daily on our table, I was the agriculture coordinator, he was the health coordinator. So he some confused and some in doubts. And he's sharing that he working for the handicapped children, and these handicapped children center now will be closed in 6 months. We don't have funding. So I was very upset that the handicapped children, and they have a future, they learning daily, they improving their health. But if the center will be closed, then what happened? So I talked to my one of friend, and my friend said, "Oh, Khurshid, we will not give you the money. You go to the process, you registered one organization, and we will help your handicapped children." So this is what in 2003, I was working in Caritas, Pakistan. And 2003 to 2004, I completed my project. And then I joined another organization in 2004 to 2007. But when we saw the Handicapped Children Center was closed down, and then when we registered this organization, we got the money, and then we got the idea to scale up this. This is the history of the establishment of AHT NGO. What happened? People deliberately registered organizations and working. So if we aims to help people and we are humanitarian, then we don't need anything, and we can see we established in 2003, and then we established year by year to the larger phase. Our mission is a dedicated humanitarian development. We are active in Pakistan in all 4 provinces, and what we do, even any emergency, any flood, any cyclone, any earthquake, so our team attend these emergencies. We are right-based participatory approach to development, community development, empower rural communities, especially women, marginalized groups, treat communities as partner, not just recipient of aid. It is very important when we working with the rural communities, if we respect them, if we sit with them, if we give them proper mobilization, then they support us. We address pressing challenges of climate change while improving livelihoods, promoting food security, and ensuring access to clean water through innovative approaches and community driving efforts. We are actively working to build a more sustainable future. What all have we done? Now, this is the integrated village development model. So this integrated development model become the model when we implement this different activities in the communities. In 2010, what happened when we working for the flood affected people and we started their activities, and then our team made this integrated village development model because they saw that these activities tackle good and people get support. So why IDM? IDM poverty in Pakistan increased 39% from 34.2% in just 1 year. The repeated flood have raised the poor district even poorer. The people face health, nutrition, livelihood, drinking water problems more than the challenge in rural areas. Lack in people support to overcome poverty need integrated efforts for development. What we did, community-based organization. Now this community-based organization is also very interesting. So when we working with the communities and we have such structure of community-based organization or self-help groups, they help us as a partner. They solve our issues and they tackle all activities. I want to give you people one example. In 2010, we were working with one of the INGO. And when we were working with the INGO, we distributing food packages. Our trucks in the villages then came, so our community unloaded these trucks and distributed to the proper beneficiaries, poor beneficiaries. And when we distributed all packages, 8,000 families, so that NGOs sit with us and they say, oh, we are giving you the per day money for your laborers. We say, no, we don't have the laborers. They say loading, unloading, these all, we say our community-based organization took the responsibility. And when any activity we take to the village, they control it and they do their part. So this is a way these community-based organizations are very much helpful. And I want to share you people, we have a large sector of these CBOs working in villages and helping people and even helping us and minimizing our activities and efforts and expenses. CBOs, community-based organizations, ESG focus empowering local communities by organizing and training male and female self-help groups. These CBOs provide platform for our community to discuss local challenges, share knowledge, and implement climate adaptation activities. CBOs ensure long-term sustainability by enhancing leadership, promoting economic resilience, and fostering community development. And definitely, we are NGOs, and we have to phase out in 6 months, 1 year. But if we organize these CBOs there, these CBOs remain in the village live. These committees serve as a platform, raising awareness on climate action, implementing sustainable practices. Now, what we have done, these solutions has another case stories. Each solution has a case study story. But thanks God that we calculated this solutions. Smart climate cooking stove. This is a looking simple one, but it is the same like a gas stove. And you can see here the woman cooking very safe. There is no smoke. One stove and two times they can cook here chapati and tea and others. So one stove, two stoves in one cooking stove, and woman kitchen and house is very clean and neat and very healthy. Second activity or a solution is safe drinking water, and safe drinking water is another story. I will share separately presentation on this. And this is a game changer activity providing access to clean and safe drinking water. Smart farm kitchen gardening, encouraging sustainable agriculture practices to rural people, and rural people plant these vegetables at their houses walls, inside the houses, even ponds, small pots. So no issue. Everywhere they can produce the vegetable and eat the vegetable. Tree plantation is for climate resilience, enhance reforestation and conservation, disaster risk reduction, community resilience, training on preparedness, water reservoirs, rainwater harvesting, and small dams, water management. So here you saw some pictures. Poor community, they holding this banner to clean the environment. So this is mobilization, preparedness in local villages. If we are working in 100 villages, 50 villages, and the CBOs working there, we usually organize World Water Day, Women Day, and other water day, other events, and communities are active, and community know the safe drinking water, kitchen gardening, and these models, and community getting much help. Now, what is going on? We are working in Sindh, Pakistan, and one or two activities we cooking stove and Adi filter also promoting in Africa. But this integrated village development model we helping in Sindh and South Punjab and Balochistan. What challenges to barriers to CBOs? Limited funds, far and scattered working areas, limited training and limited skilled staff, limited cooperation for AHT sustainable solutions from national and level, limited exposure of staff international level, cultural barriers, male-dominant communities, tribes, language barriers, disaster, cyclones, political involvements, corruption, favoritism, these are all going on. But what happened to AHT and R in Pakistan, Sindh? So some of the tribes, cultural, they don't allow their women to come to in the meetings. So when you do the mobilization, when you do the projects, you face difficult and people not supporting. But through the mobilization, through the hard work, our women very efficient to mobilize these villages, these communities, and make agree these people, male-dominant society, to allow their women to meeting. Now we are talking about the smart climate cooking stove solution. Problem was traditional wood burning stove contribute deforestation, carbon emission, and severe health risk due to smoke. So here you see all cooking stoves are safe and clean and neat, and less wood is in use. This cooking stove is a innovative, cost-effective solution. Reduce wood consumption 50%, conserving forest and lowering household fuel cost, minimizing indoor air pollution. Their kitchens are neat and clean, and roof is also clean. So the women are very happy with this. These cooking stove reducing respiratory diseases and eye infections among women and children, saves women time spent collecting firewood, instead pursue economic activities. Fuelation stove is made from locally available mud, local material, ensuring easy adaptation, sufficiency. With over 285,000 stoves installed, but figure is less. We go into the millions, more than millions. ESG initiatives significantly contribute to environmental conservation and improved public health. I want to share you people the where cooking stove is installed in the houses when we visit the villages. Oh my God, they give us a tea, they cook up food happily, and they share that, women share that before this cooking stove, if they ready to go to the city or any event, they cannot start the cooking stove because smoke is there and pollution is there. But now they saying that even if they are ready, no worry. they cook tea, they cook food, and they use. So this is a very efficient cooking stove. Safe drinking water Nadi filter. This is a story, not but stories. So we started this with one village, coastal area, Chati, with 10 filters in 2005. And then slowly it promotes to the larger scale. And now what we tackling this? What was the problem? Groundwater depleting, no access to clean and safe drinking water. And what we have now, canal water, fresh water, whatever water we can just filter and drink. It is a sustainable design, cheap, innovative, and locally adoptable, made of clay, mud, and locally available resources used for water storage. It is 100% community-based solution suited both rural and urban environment. It prevents all time of what types of waterborne diseases. Nadi filter is made locally with training provided to locals, ensuring easy adoption and self-sufficiency with over 358,000 Nadi filters recorded, and we have list and distributed and people are using. AHD's initiative significantly contribute to the environment conservation and improved public health. Smart farm kitchen gardening. What is the actual problem? Yield decline across key crops due to climate change impacts. Smart farm kitchen gardening, a sustainable way to enhance food security, nutrition, and household income. Provide training on sustainable farming techniques, organic composting, and pest management. Cultivation of organic vegetables and fruits in backyards reduce malnutrition and improve livelihood, reducing dependency on market food supplies, ensuring fresh and healthy meals, generating additional income by selling surplus product in local market, help achieving economic independence. So far, over 12,400 families have been using this initiative and helped and improved their dietary intake and financial stability. Tree plantation. The problem is deforestation leading to land degradation and ecology disbalance. And this is a scene everywhere in the world. And this climate smart tree plantation helps to reduce carbon emissions and enhance air quality, combat desertification by improving soil fertility and preventing erosion, provide shade, food, source and economic benefits through fruit-bearing trees, increase biodiversity and promote greener environment. Tree plantation to reverse the deforestation and restore the ecological balance. Promoting planting trees should around the home and lands. Since 2003, HDS facilitated the plantation of 125,000 trees, directly benefiting more than 5,000 farmers. But we distribute larger trees. Even 2010 floods, we asked our team to help the local boundaries, local ways, local people, village sides. And I'm happy to share that in Lower Sindh, Thatta and Badin and Sijawal, in 2010 data, they were recorded as a poor districts, and 2023 data, and they have become the rich. Because why they become the rich? They planted trees, they installed cooking stove, they using safe drinking water, they using kitchen gardening, and any family using these 3 to 4 activities, they become empowered, they become rich. Disaster risk reduction and community resilience. Pakistan has been severe floods and droughts in the past decades. 2010 and 2022 floods were on the worst recent years. 1/3 of the country was underwater. 33 million people affected, lost their houses. 8 million people displaced, and death recorded 1,750. And these are the deaths or losses recorded, but unrecorded are more than it. Prioritize disaster preparedness to mitigate risk and reduce vulnerability. Conducting awareness sessions on early warning systems and emergency preparedness. Strengthening local infrastructure to withstand climate-related disasters. Training communities on sustainable practices minimize disaster impacts. By integrating DRR into programs, communities are better equipped to handle natural calamities and recover effectively. Water is a big issue, and water reservoir, water harvesting are necessary everywhere. Water shortage impacting agriculture and drinking water supplies. Water reservoir, rainwater harvesting, and micro small dams. Captures stores rainwater for year-round use. Water reserves ensures sustainable access to water for drinking, irrigation, and livestock. Soil and groundwater conservation improves water retention, restore ecosystem, and enhance soil fertility. Resilience reduce dependence on erratic rainfall, securing water for communities in drought-prone regions. Water scarcity poses a significant challenge to rural communities, affecting agriculture, health, and livelihood. By implementing these sustainable water management solutions, we strengthen climate resilience, food security, environmental sustainability in water-stressed areas. Now, scaling up climate solutions for sustainable development, ESD doing its efforts, and you can see these pictures in Africa, in Europe, in other countries. We do engage. What EHD aims to expand outreach or more communities for broader climate adaptation, strengthen partnership with local and international organizations, secure financial support for large-scale implementation, promote policy advocacy for sustainable development and environmental conservation. AHD's comprehensive climate smart solutions ensure a holistic approach to sustainability, combining environmental conservation, health promotion, economic empowerment, and community resilience. By working together, we can create healthier and more sustainable future for all. So this is all from my side. So this solution is the solution for rural and urban communities. I mean, safe drinking water and kitchen gardening. We also helping the urban communities, but rural people are suffering on this world. And when I saw some African areas and in Asian, the people are suffering too much with poverty and contamination due to drinking water. So these solutions are very helpful, and I want to ask the participants and the community, international community, to at least adopt safe drinking water to end the crisis and contamination drinking water and bottled water. And even if you people see the pollution, the bottled water bottles of in the world is creating a lot of pollution. So this is a natural filter and we can easily save.